Trains, trains. Yeah, this episode's about trains. Hello and welcome back to Minecraft with the Create Modpack. We are continuing our adventures, but our production of creating this facility. However you want to say it, doesn't matter. As you all know, I have been making this crazy factory here that's making all kinds of different things, from iron to blaze cakes to food production. We've done pretty much all we can with the food, and now we're at the point where we really need to start working on inputs to the factory, specifically food-related inputs. But as you know from the intro that I just put up there, I did a fairly extensive train update. So let me take you through what I've done so far. Excuse me. I have two different trains right now, and I saved this train specifically because I wanted to show you guys kind of what I did to create this process. But here in just a minute, we're going to have our permanently running train coming back, and we'll take a ride on that so you can see everything everywhere that we went. So if you don't know anything about the train production process, you basically create a train station. And this explanation will be interrupted because the train will come back before I'm done. But you create a train station, you mark it where you want it to control it on the track, and then you place it on the ground. And then when you do that, you're able to create a new train. And the way you create it, I don't have any in my inventory, but you use a train casing. And when you place the train casing down on the track, it creates a train bogie, which is one of these right here. These train trucks right here. It's called a truck. So that's a train casing. It turned into this box with wheels right here. And then just like most of the other contraptions that you can make, you can attach things to it with super glue. So I attached a bunch of industrial blocks, some chests, a controller, and all of that kind of stuff. Sorry, I have to keep checking to make sure that we don't miss the train. Yeah, see, there's the train. And then you glue all of that together, and then using the train control, you're able to assemble the train, and it becomes a working, moving object that you can control. For this one, we'll come back to that one in a minute. Because the whole point of that one is to show you how I put it all together. For this one, the cool thing about this mod pack is that you can create an automated train system by taking an animal, attaching a train schedule to him, and then he will use that train schedule to make the train that you created do a bunch of stuff. So for this train, I used two or three train casings. Oops, I need to sit down before I lose my... Oh, let me go... crap. Well, that didn't work out. We'll come back to him. That didn't work out. You attach a train schedule to an animal, attach him with a lead to the train, and then once you put and then when he uses that schedule to kind of do what you tell him to do. We'll go back and look at that again. It'll be another few minutes before he gets back, and that's good. It'll give us time to look at this train. So basically, you have these controls here that allow you to control the train back and forth, right? So it'll go through the train backwards and forwards based on the direction that you take it. The cool thing about these trains is that the Create Mod Pack includes these rollers here, which allow you to automatically do things on the track. So depending on what you put in the filter for this, it will break things in front of it, and then it will deposit things, just kind of like the mechanical harvester does, where it replaces food. And in this case, it just replaces it with whatever block you specify it to put down. So I had a bunch of cobblestone. In for the first time, and then dirt for the second time. So as you can see, I'm going to move over here and give you the layout for how I kind of set this all out. So placing train tracks down is kind of a process. I don't have any tracks to show you, but you can put a track down. You can put them down manually, but you can also put them down from point to point, and it will show you a kind of like a couple of lines that let you know, oh, you can place tracks here, and it'll just drop the appropriate number of tracks down. You can watch a tutorial on how to put tracks down. It's pretty simple, and I just don't have the materials to kind of show you right now. But the rollers are cool because once you have tracks down, you can have the rollers set up in such a way that it can deposit materials down under the track for your use. So at first I had 3 rollers set up in the middle, and they were basically just putting down a row of cobblestone as I move the train forward. So as the train moves forward, it automatically destroys and then replaces blocks I think below it and then at the same level as it. I think that's how that works. I'm not quite sure. Oh, our train's coming back. So the first round, I just had 3 rollers putting down a row of cobblestone like that. And then I went back in its current configuration with 2 rollers on the sides and put down a row of dirt on either side of the cobblestone. And the reason I did that is because if you're paying attention as the train was coming, you'll notice that there are 2 mechanical harvesters attached to the train. You might not have noticed the other one. We'll look at it when we come back, but I don't want to miss the train this time. One mechanical harvester goes along at an upper level and grabs all of this, grabs all of these sugarcane as we go by it, and the other is at ground level and harvests any finished wheat as we go by. So I have my train doing double duty at this point. My train is not only taking us to the village that's over there, and this is why it's going about this roundabout way, because we're going to the village, but it's also harvesting additional crops as it goes. And my thought process right now is I'm probably going to build another smaller train over there that's just a harvesting train. It harvests and puts things down, and just, I'm going to turn that area into a system of trains that, or maybe just have one train that goes through a bunch of different little areas that are set up to harvest things. But the cool thing about this, as you can see, is that you can place the tracks in a way that makes it kind of different from your standard Minecraft style. Like I said, you can go watch a tutorial for that if you really want to see how all that works. The issue is that the train moves so fast that sometimes you can glitch out, so it's highly recommended that you put a seat down and stay seated in the seat so that you don't get popped out of the popped out of the train. So as you can see, this train is taking us to the village over here. I have it set up for a stop over here. We'll go ahead and hop up, and then the train doors automatically open because that's what I have it set to do. And you can visit the village, and you can wait for the train to come back if you want. We're not going to do that. There's another train station here that controls that sets it as a point for it to stop at. And then when we're done here, it'll take us over the bridge. I made sure to put a bridge over there so that we would always be able to get a boat through there if we wanted to boat our way around. I don't see why we'd want to do that, but better to do that and have the option. And then it just goes all the way back around. So I did it this way because I wanted to make sure that I didn't ruin the plant setup. I could have just had a loop that went back around on the same track, but then the mechanical harvester on the right side of the train would harvest all of my sugarcane on the bottom level, which would have not worked out. In hindsight, I realized I probably could have built another track going straight back the same direction, just have it go on the other side, and then the left side would always be in the middle, but it didn't occur to me until after I'd done all of this, and I don't want to rebuild it. So this takes us all the way back around in a big loop. It provides quick access to the village, and it also provides additional food because, as you're about to see, if I can get out of here, as you're about to see, I have a portable storage deployer that has all of the stuff go out onto these conveyor belts, which have it join the production lines over there. So those are my trains, and I just want to show you real quick one last time the rollers over here. So I had 3 rollers over here in the beginning, and they were just putting down cobblestone under the track. And then I went back with another arrangement of rollers that had them up higher to kind of clear out the top part for the train. And then I went back one more time with these rollers here to put down dirt. And then I think on the train I have now, I went through with a mechanical plow on the one side to plow, and then I had the deployers. I had a deployer on either side to put down the seeds and the sugarcane. So all of this stuff was planted mechanically with the train. I didn't put down any of this stuff. I did have to go back to make sure that everything had water that needed it, because a lot of the wheat seeds weren't getting water. So that's my train system. Hopefully you think it's pretty cool. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment down below and I will do my best to answer them. I'm fairly sure that now that I have trains running, that I am going to, I don't know that I'll replace all of this, but I'm thinking like over in that area over there, I might flatten it all out and put down a train harvesting system, something like that, something that does this, but in a much bigger area and uses the train to plant and harvest and do all of that stuff. So that's my factory so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all of those things that I always say. It's just a reminder, but it's much appreciated. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, guys.